Welcome to Sahaja Yoga Meditation. My name is Paul, and tonight we have an amazing program on how to improve our attention. For those who have attended these sessions before, you can now raise your Kundalini and put yourself in a bandhan, the way we have seen in previous sessions. For the new people, I will briefly explain the subtle system we have within us. Within us, we have 3 channels: the left channels, the right channels, and the central channel. We have also 7 chakras. You might have heard this word before. And these channels relate to our central nervous system, and these chakras relate to our plexuses at the gross level. But at the subtle level, these chakras and these channels have more subtle qualities that we can awaken in us. The right channel is the channel of our mental activity and our physical activity, while the left channel is all about our desires and our emotions. And of course, to have a balanced life, you need to try to stay in the center, not go too much in the right, where you start thinking too much, you can't sleep, or you start to be hyperactive, and you can develop some problems, from even physical problems in there. While on the left channel, or the left side as we call it, you can actually start to feel a bit bad or feel a bit unhappy and go to some degree of depression if actually you stay on that side too much. So the point of growth, the point where we become a better human being, is in the central channel, where we balance these 2 different sides. But it's not only just balancing the sides. In the central channel, at the base of the central channel, we have an energy called the Kundalini. It's a motherly energy, and it is called in the bone called the sacrum, which is the sacred bone. And when that energy is awakened, it actually raises in the central channel, opens the different chakras within you, enlightening the qualities of these chakras. And when it pierces the 7th chakra, you get what we call the self-realization. And when you get your self-realization, automatically you are in thoughtless awareness. Automatically you become peaceful. Automatically you become fulfilled. Automatically you can start feeling the joy of who we really are. So to awaken that energy, we'll go through a first meditation where I will show you how we do it first, and then we'll do it eyes closed, because this motherly energy, the Kundalini, raises better if this center is open, and having the eyes closed is helping it quite a bit. But before to go through the exercise, I would like to introduce Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi, the founder of Sahaja Yoga. Sri Mataji has opened at the global level the 7th center that we have on top of our head, which is the center of integration. And by doing so, Sri Mataji found a way to give this self-realization, this awakening of that energy, to whoever wants it, without to people that didn't go to Himalaya, that didn't meditate before. Everybody can have it if the person desires it. And when you have that self-realization, instead of spending a lot of time understanding the chakras, reading book, actually you start to feel on your central nervous system. You start to feel in your hands and on top of your head the cool vibrations of that energy that is actually awakened. And you start to know yourself, and automatically knowing yourself, you can decide to correct the imbalances either on the channels or on the chakras, and become a better person and grow spiritually. So let's go through that exercise of self-realization. So when we meditate, We meditate either sitting on the ground, like I am today. Sitting on a chair is fine as well. And we put our hands on our laps, like that. If you can remove your shoes, it's better as well, because being in contact with Mother Earth is helping. And in Sahaja Yoga, we are using the elements quite a bit. I hope you are all with me. We are well settled, feeling relaxed. And like a scientist, just observe what you can feel. Observe the depth and the joy that rises within you. So what we will do for this first exercise, we'll put the right hand on the different chakras we have within us, always on the left, while the left hand stays on our lap. So I'll show you how we'll do it. First, we are going to put our right hand on our heart. And here we are going to ask a question related to that chakra. Then we are going to put our right hand under the rib cage on the left. Again, asking a question. And then we are going to put our right hand at the lower part of the abdomen on the left side. And here we are going to ask for the pure knowledge, which will trigger this Kundalini, this energy, this motherly energy to start rising. Then to support the rising of the Kundalini, we bring back the right hand under the rib cage, and we are going to say some affirmations. Back on the heart, and then the right hand goes at the junction of the shoulder and the neck on the left side. And we can even rotate the head towards the right to put some pressure on that center. Then we are going to put our right hand on our forehead across, pressing on both sides, bringing our head down a little bit. Then we put the right hand at the back of our head, looking upwards, like resting our head on our hand. And finally, we stretch our fingers so that the center of the palm here can actually massage the fontanelle area, which is called the little fountain. The fontanelle area that we have on top of our head. We press it hard. We can massage it clockwise. And this is where we are going to ask Shri Mataji to give us our self-realization. All right? So I hope you are all well seated and well settled. So now we can close our eyes. Put our attention inside ourselves. And with full honesty and like a scientist, try to see what you can feel when we go through that process. You can take a couple of deep breaths. And this will improve your attention. This is the meditation that will give you a very sharp attention. So let's put our right hand on our heart. And here we are going to ask this motherly energy, the Kundalini, Mother, am I the spirit? Because in our heart resides our spirit. And we can ask that 3 times. Mother, am I the Spirit? Then we bring down our right hand under the rib cage on the left. And this is the center of mastery within us. So putting our attention where we have our right hand, we can ask the question, Mother, am I my own master? Am I my own guru? 3 times. Then bring your right hand at the lower portion of the abdomen on the left. And because this center has 6 subplexuses, or at the subtle level this chakra has 6 petals, we can ask 6 times, Mother, please give me the pure knowledge. Now we can raise our hand under the rib cage on the left. And here it's no more a question but an affirmation. And here we can say 10 times, Mother, I am my own master, because now you have the knowledge. Mother, I am my own master. Now put back your right hand on your heart. In our heart resides our spirit, which is what we really are. So here we can say 12 times, Mother, I am the Spirit. we can put our right hand at the junction of the left shoulder and neck and turn the head towards the right a little bit. And here, the center can be constricted if people feel guilty for nothing at all or things that don't exist anymore. So here we can say 16 times, Mother, I am not guilty at all. Guilt is not helping in our spiritual growth. So let go all the guilt. Mother, I am not guilty at all. How can we be guilty if we are the Spirit? Put the right hand on your forehead across. Press on both the sides and put your head downwards a little bit. And here, it doesn't matter how many times, but it's our sincerity that counts. Here we have to forgive everyone. So here you can say, Mother, I forgive everyone. Forgiveness is the greatest power we have as human beings. It gives us complete freedom. You can also forgive yourself. Mother, I forgive myself. Then we can put the right hand at the back of our head, look upwards, rest your head on your hand, and for your own satisfaction, you can say, Oh Divine, if I have done any mistakes, please forgive me. Now raise your hand on top of your head, stretch your fingers, and press hard on the fontanelle area, which is the top of your head. Keep your attention there and massage it in a clockwise direction. And here with all humility you can say, Mother, please give me my self-realization 7 times. Raise your right hand 5 or 10 centimeters, and you might feel the cool breeze of the Kundalini blowing on top of your head. Keep your attention there. Try with the left hand. Put the right hand on your lap and the left hand 5 or 10 centimeters above your head. And now put your hands on your laps and just observe if you can feel coolness in both your hands. It can be in one hand maybe, and a bit of heat on the other one. Or it could be a finger tingling or numb, which points to a chakra that is currently being worked on by the Kundalini. But don't think. Let's meditate for a couple of minutes, keeping our attention above our head. Forgiving the thoughts that come. If you have thoughts, forgive them. Don't create a new one. And in this present moment, you can experience the truth, the pure truth, pure joy. Keeping your attention above your head. Letting your thoughts go. And experiencing the fulfillment of what we have been seeking for ages, which is the greatest gift one can receive, which is our self-realization. You can slowly open your eyes. Whether you felt it or not, it doesn't matter. By practicing regularly, you will start feeling the vibrations or this cool breeze very quickly. Now we are going to listen to a talk of Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi, a talk about the attention. It's an amazing talk. I enjoyed it so much. And Sri Mataji spent her entire life teaching the knowledge of the truth, giving self-realization to people across many continents in many countries. And our Sahaja Yoga is practiced all over the world. And I really hope you will join us. So let's listen to Sri Mataji talking about the attention. See you after that.
The second thing, the nature of spirit, is that he's chitta, he's the attention. He's the attention means when you become spiritually enlightened, your attention becomes enlightened. Now enlightenment, what we understand of these lights is that the lights are falling here and we can see things, that's all. But this attention which is being enlightened acts. It works. It has got loops. It has got weapons. It works. You have to see for yourself how your attention works. Today there was somebody who went and told one of the Sahaja that I was sitting there and I was getting all negative thoughts and was feeling horrible in my hands, and I don't know why it was happening in the program. So she said, here you have come to pay attention to mother and to her work and pay attention to your spirit. But if you are paying attention to all the rest of the people here, then you are going to catch them. It's a very simple thing. Where is your attention? Ask this question. This is a very common question in an Indian home. A mother will ask the child, where is your attention? The basis of Indian life is chitta nirodha, is to fix your attention in a proper way. Where is your attention? Is it on your spirit or is it on somebody else? Like my brother is sitting here, my mother is sitting there, oh, that woman is very bad, she is jealous of me, all this nonsense. Where is your attention? When you get realized, then you start seeing through the window of the spirit. Your position changes. As you are looking at me now, then you come back here and start looking at you this way. Till you are realized, you are sitting before me. But once you are realized, you come here and see others. From there, that's your foot. Nobody can touch you there. From there you see others. Your attention is detached. So the attention becomes enlightened after realization. You pay attention to anything, it works. It does work, no doubt. You try. Those who have got realization should try this. Try your attention. But attention has to be pure. You have to purify your attention. And the best way to purify it is to keep your Agya Chakra open. When this center is open, which is the center of Christ, which I have shown that it can only open through the Lord's Prayer, after realization. When you open that, then you are in that state where your attention is divine. And you'll be amazed how things work out. Even the smallest things, the material things, the useless things, and the great things, and the subtle and subtlest, and how you start growing. So the growth is to be achieved by purifying your attention. And to purify this attention is to keep your Agya Chakra open and be in thoughtless awareness. You watch something, you don't think about it. Zen said the same thing, but I think people didn't understand. See, before realization, it's like telling about colors to a blind man. Zen said the same thing. You watch a thing without thinking about it. They created patterns which didn't mean anything, which you see it without thinking. But that's only possible after realization. So the thinking process minimizes and you start witnessing. The higher state than that of attention is that you jump into nirvikalpa samadhi, into the state of doubtless awareness. Now it is not doubtlessness because you have argued it out or anything, but it is a state where you are doubtless about things. I mean, the way you speak, the way you behave, the way your attention is, you can make it out that I am doubtlessly there. The discrimination becomes so sharp that you can just say this is so and so and so. There's no fanaticism about it. As I told you this morning, that if a blind man crosses over something and says, oh, there's a snake here, and he believes it's a snake, he believes that it's a snake, that's fanaticism. Because he has no eyes to see and he believes it's a snake, he says, oh, there is a snake here, I believe. But a person who has eyes sees, no, it's a rope. It's just a rope. And he says, no, it's not. It's a rope. But he has eyes. And when he says with his eyes, which can see that it's a rope, he means it, the truth. Then he is not a fanatic, but he's standing on the truth. This subtle difference people don't understand. Fanaticism comes through blindness, and the truth comes through realization. And at any cost you will not give up the truth. Any cost.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the talk of Srimataji. Now, before we go to the next meditation, let's talk a little bit about our attention. The attention which really, the pure attention we can get is when our attention is on our spirit, which is who we really are. Because if you look at the material world around us, if you look at what's around us, it's actually just an illusion. Once you become the spirit, you get to that higher level of awareness, the higher level where you can experience the truth. And to achieve that, or having a good attention is certainly something that's highly desirable. So where is our attention going? Our attention is going most of the time outside. And if you look, really, your attention is mostly on the people around us, or children, or wife, or husband, on people where there is a relationship of love. But in this modern world, our attention is, I would say, under attack. Because if you look at the internet, social media, if you look at advertising, marketing, everything in our society is done to take our attention away from ourselves. Each time we walk in the street, anywhere, there is not a single time where the superficiality is not attracting our attention. So it is quite important to meditate, because a challenge when our attention is going left, right, and center is that it is very difficult to be in thoughtless awareness. It is very difficult to rise beyond the thoughts and enjoy the true meditation. On the physical side, the attention is related to an organ called the liver. And it's interesting because the liver, in a way, is cleaning all the poison out of our body. And therefore, there are some things that are not helpful to actually help us settle our attention. One thing is about intoxicants. If you take intoxicants, it will affect the liver. And it's obvious because when you are intoxicated, automatically your level of awareness is reduced and your level of attention is wasted. So how can we correct our attention? The first thing, of course, is to meditate. Because when you meditate, you put your attention inside and automatically you are improving your attention. You can also put your hand, your right hand, on your liver and meditate like that, especially if you feel that your attention is wandering. If the attention, which is related to the second center, the Svadhisthana chakra, in yellow, has a problem, you can actually feel it on your thumb, on your right thumb. Here. That could be something within you, or even if you're in an environment that's affecting the qualities of that chakra, you will, around you, you will feel it as well. Another way you can actually improve your attention is by giving vibrations to this center. Vibrations come from the left, you receive them from the left, and with your right hand you can actually rotate around the center in a clockwise direction, like I'm doing. Do it 6-7 times and then just throw away the negativity. This is how you can improve not only the quality of that center, your attention, but also the physical aspect, the liver. That's the organ related to that center. Lastly, if you are really hot-tempered, if your attention is not under control, you can try put an ice pack on the liver for just a couple of minutes, not too long. Wrap it in a cloth so that it doesn't touch your body, but bring some coolness to your liver. And this will help your attention as well. There are many more ways to improve your attention, and for that I invite you to come to further webcasts we'll have, or once we are out of confinement, come to the Sahaja yoga classes. Now I would like to finish by having another meditation with some music. And again, we'll try to put our attention inside. So put your hands on your laps. Close your eyes. And put your attention on top of your head. With the only desire to be in meditation, to be in thoughtless awareness. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to have any tensions within you. The Kundalini will do everything for you. Mataji told us once a great story about Indian women carrying pots full of water from the well on their heads, in equilibrium on top of their heads. And they are talking, laughing, walking, but their attention is on the pot. So in the same way, we can go along in everything in our life, but our attention should be on our spirit. We can slowly open our eyes. Now to improve our meditation, improve the feeling in our hands, we need to meditate every day. And I show you how to do it by doing an exercise where you can yourself raise your own Kundalini. So the left hand will go up and the right hand will rotate around it. So let's do it all together. Put your attention on the left hand, and above your head, do a knot as a symbol for the Kundalini to stay there. Second time, do another knot. And the third time, we can do 3 knots. Now we do a protection of our aura around us with the right hand, starting on the left, doing half a circle around us and coming back 7 times. So that's 1. Let's do it together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So when you meditate in the morning, raise your Kundalini, put yourself in a bandhan, meditate a few minutes or a few more. Try to feel this coolness, try to experience the thoughtless awareness. And at the end, raise your Kundalini again and put yourself again in a bandhan. Do it in the morning, do it in the evening. So this is it for today. I hope I got all your attention, and I'm looking forward to see you next week on another very exciting program. In the meantime, we have many webcasts that are done on freemeditation.com.au. So go there, check the webcast, and enjoy meditation. Thank you very much for coming tonight.